Okay, next we have dumpster diving. Now, dumpster diving is kind of old school, right? It's not necessarily anything technical, but it can be used to gather quite a bit of information, especially if your company does not have any type of actual information or asset disposal policy. So, dumpster diving is removing trash from dumpsters, and that could reveal extremely sensitive information, as I mentioned. It could have usernames and passwords. People write things down on sticky notes or on reports and stuff that are generated. It could contain personally identifiable information, or PII, especially around specific times of the year, perhaps month-end reporting or tax time, or lots of documentation may be created. A lot of times people will copy or print 2, 3, 4 copies of a report, perhaps for a meeting, and they don't need all those copies, so now they have extras, they just throw it in the trash. If that trash is not disposed of properly, that could contain information that a hacker could then use to, again, launch a social engineering attack. They could call a receptionist or a specific point person in a department using the information they got from that specific report. Now they act like they know what they're talking about. The person on the other end of the phone, the target in this case, thinks, well, that person obviously belongs here, so I'll go ahead and give them the information that they need. So company documents, things along those lines, resumes for people who are looking for employment, all could contain information that we don't want people outside the company having access to. So how do we get around that? As you might guess, shredding the documents. All right, we need to make sure that we have a document shredding policy, locked waste cans that we can dispose of, right? So if you don't have a shredder in everyone's office or a central shredding location, make sure you have at least a shredding service, right? You'll have locked waste cans where you just deposit your reports and your paper and so forth. It's locked. No one has access to it. Once it's thrown away, it's secure. And then once a day or once a week or however often the frequency is, a company will come, take those locked canisters and then take them to a central shredding facility. All right, so that makes sure that that sensitive information is not thrown into a dumpster or a trash can, that it can be pulled out from later by some unauthorized individuals.